Back alley gang gang. Back alley gang gang. This is the Megla Roots Show. And we have another exclusive, another build, a powerful build. We got the great man, the master teacher, Root Words in the house. What's going on, my brother? Root Words.
Oh, just trying to be a master of my teachings. What's going on, Megla? The Megla Root Show, you know what I'm saying? Get
Well,
to
you
the
know,
root of
brother,
everything. Big
yeah, man.
thing.
Yeah, you know how we do it, man. You know, listen, I want to honor you and give you the respect of master teacher. I'm not trying to make nobody upset, but I just want to respect you. And I know you're going to continue to learn. I know you're going to continue to build. But if I call you a master teacher, are you shaking in your boots, my brother?
Yeah.
And why would you be shaking in your boots?
Because just as like as a great teacher or whoever, Martin Luther King and other people, they had their own dissertation or their own publishings. I don't have my own publishings out yet though, so I'll be scared to take that honor. Now give me about a week or two. I'm almost master teacher, but I got to understand what I'm saying on that one though. A lot of our master teachers, I don't give respect to, because they don't bring their scholarship. They bring more of their swag than anything. So I think a master teacher have scholarship. And to have scholarship, you probably gonna have your own dissertation or be real good at the book that you're following. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, you are writing a book. Is it called a lexicon or something? You're writing a book, right, brother?
Yes. I gotta be cocky. I gotta pat myself on the back on that one. Yeah. I'm writing this little lexicon though, but it ain't done yet though. So you know what I'm saying? That's what where people make good points. And I fell back a little bit. There ain't enough walking and all the stuff I'm talking. I can't walk until I'm done with this book. So I'm forever I'm forever talking. And that ain't a true teacher that just always talking. If you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, buddy. So that's what I was trying to say. I just gotta be done with it. And they wouldn't let the great Martin Luther King, the great Martin Luther King, they wouldn't let him get that doctor, that DOC, doc, until he got his own dissertation, which means he did like some sort of thesis. I digress off that one though.
Brother, pardon me for throwing a curveball so early in the show. But when I first heard you say you were doing a lexicon, you know who I thought about first, right? I thought about Lex.
Yeah.
Does Lex visit you in your dreams or something? Did you name it after him, or that's just the name of what a book that you're writing is? Is that what it is, or were you trying to do a tribute to Lex?
I mean, yeah, you just do a curve. You just do a curve. You just do a speedball curve. I ain't even ever heard of that. You do a 150-mile curve. But like see, when we be talking about little spirits and word games, because that's one thing Lex is a master at is the metaphysics of black magic. Oh, I like how I said that. Yeah, that's one thing I give that bat out of hell, that fucking bat out of hell, where the fuck he is. I can give him credit on that. He's a master. He's a awesome metaphysics on black magic and spiritual of the words and everything. And the root word on the great Megla Roots show, you know what I'm saying? The root word of Lexi is like a word, a drawing, a marking. And everything that we're taught in this world is off a word, a mark, a drawing. So that's why it's called the Lexi, because it's like the law. But it's not like the law, it's the word, and the word is the law because God gave the law to us and it was in the word of God. So that's what Lexi means. And then when you say Lex vor, you know what I'm saying? The word vor is like you eat. So when you eat, you know what I'm saying? You devour something. The carnivore, you know what I'm saying? The meat eater. And text, I'm going to shut up on that word. I'm going to say text means a writing. So he was like, he eating the law. he devouring. He's a text devourer. He knows the law. He's the law. He know how to. That's why he always debating because he's trying to devour a text or a word. His name is Lex Vortex. He's always trying to lexi some shit. He's always trying to make a law, and it's going to be in some kind of writing or scripture or marking or no type of walking involved. No type of, you know what I'm saying? And he's here to devour your text. Real talk. And you will manifest your words. So no, I can't say I'm giving him mass respect or coming off him, even though I give him mass respect on. I would listen to him speak on his education when it comes to the metaphysics of black magic. And a lot of us don't have a thought what that is. We don't even have a thought when you understand what black magic is, and that's your words. That's what you call semantics. That's another code word when the black magic words come around. And I'd like to listen. I would listen to him on that. Fuck Lex, but I would listen to him on his metaphysics of black magic. I hope I answered that. And no, Lexi, you know what I'm saying? I'm writing a law. That's what that lexicon is. It's a law. But law come in word or it come in a drawing, which is a hieroglyph, a hieroglyphic. But you know what I'm saying, though?
I do, and I'm learning. I think what I'm hearing you say is you're in a battle with Lex. If you're going to deal with these words, you and Lex are like fucking Batman and the Joker. One with the other is always going to be around. Is he always going to be in your shit? Always in your business? I mean, is he your arch enemy or some shit?
Nah, commercial break. One, Corey, Taylor. I know you told me in the back that your thing ain't working all that good. So I'll give a couple shots out real quick until your thing gets back right. What's going on, Taylor, Corey? What's going on, Jalen? But I can't say that he's my commercial breakover with. I can't say he's my enemy. I could just say that he likes to, if you say like a text is, well, Jesus is great. That's what a text is. A text is Allah is God. He likes to eat it up. Vortex. He eats the text up. He's trying to destroy your shit and bring his lex. See, I'm introducing the lexicon, but I'm not saying it's mine. I'm saying here go all these languages. Here go everything synchronized. I ain't making up not one nary thing except for a lot of their metaphysic black magic words I'm taking out and showing people where to put them at. That's the only thing I'm doing. See, Lex trying to make up something or bring something to life and destroy your shit. That's what his name means. Lex Vortex. Look up vor. It's carnivore. It's the eat. Look up text. It's your words or what you say or what you write. So you eating somebody's words and then you trying to bring your lexical. So it's we're on two different paths. He ain't trying to be a doctor. See, I really have weird ass dreams that I'll be walking around when I'm 50 and 60 and motherfuckers be like, that's Dr. Murphy, goddammit. That's Dr. Root words. I don't think he have them dreams. He had them dreams of debating with me. You know what I'm saying? Two totally different spirits of words. You feel what I'm saying?
I do, and it's real deep, man, because it seems like you brothers are bonded at the hip. You know, Superman wouldn't be nothing without a villain, right? I mean, Spider-Man always had a villain. Every superhero had somebody that was a villain to some, but a hero to others.
Who was Jesus's villain?
Caesar, right?
Okay, you right. You killed me on that one.
Why is that though, root words? Why is it always like that, a yin to a yang? A positive and a negative? A good and a bad? A right and a wrong? Is that how it is?
Uh, when you get into tongues, it's the that stuff I be on. It's more. It's I can't say a yin and a yang. It's more of when you honor your mother and father. There's the fight right there. Which one are you going to honor more? So if you take on more of a matriarchal way, or what I'm trying to take on, it's more I'll try my best, but fuck you at the end of the day. I don't, that's really what it is. I care, but fuck you. But a more patriarch type of way is I'm telling you what to do, and if you don't do it, I'm gonna kill you. And then fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? Two totally different types of ways. See, a woman's way or the way of the mother is just look, I'm gonna try my best to do what I do. If I can't, I'm not gonna, it's not that serious. But the patriarch try to take over things and rule. So I think that's the biggest war of them all is I'm trying to bring a lexicon and saying, hey, if you like it, cool. If not, oh well, we cool. And then there's the patriarch way, which is what I say, go, fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's the major war that's going on now in the world.
Okay, that sounds deep, brother. Now you have brother Jalen in the chat asking, can he ask a question? Of course, Jalen, you can ask a question. Type it into the chat, brother. We'll answer it. Now, brother,
tell Jalen I'm older, and I apologize. He'll never hear that from me again. Because I was picking on him just earlier, but you cool, Jalen. I apologize about that though. We, you know what I'm saying? We all good, bro. Ain't no name calling, nothing like that. Oh, yada, shalom, shalom. But
okay.
first, I want to ask.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother.
Oh, I was trying to say how to pronounce that name. That's Leonard De Yada? Okay.
When you see any name like that, any name like that, especially with ya in front of it, just say shalom, brother. And they're going to say shalom. Or they might say, Shalawe, you know what I'm saying? They got their couple little, I'm telling you, Israelite, they running shit right now. Y'all might like what I've been saying about the Israelites for the last week, for the last couple weeks, Megla. Tell you what I've been saying about the Israelites, man.
Hey, you know what? No, I'm with you. The family said we're doing it big. The only reason why we're doing it big is because you're here. It's all good.
I didn't say that.
No, not you. Brother Leonard said that. We're doing it big over here. That's what he said. Shalom. 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 How did he say that? You see it right there? Shalom? Is that a different word?
Yep.
Okay. Is that a whole nother thing? That's not what I normally hear.
Don't get me to start. You might see in the future you can break down what shalom, you know what I'm saying? There you go. That's another show. Write it down.
Brother.
I don't know the difference neither.
We'll just say that then. Because you made it seem like you could break the shit down. You don't know what the fuck it means.
I've never ran up on an Israelite and not said shalom. And they not said shalom or shalom.
I'm going to take a break and let you figure that shit out. What the fuck does that mean? Let's see if root words is really a fucking master. I'm putting your ass on the hot seat because you fucked with me earlier today trying to turn the goddesses against me. So now, goddamn it, what does that mean, nigga? Let's see if you really a fucking master teacher, nigga. How about that?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it means and I'm gonna guess it. Because I don't know the language and I don't know anything about Hebrew. But when you walk up on somebody and say shalom, my understanding of language, that's equal to saying hi, hello, good day, peace and light. It's the equivalent of that. That's like saying Allah Akbar or something, hello, or Islam greeting word, or hello. Yeah, it's a greeting word, bro. Yeah, that's very, very easy. Or God is good, you know, something like that. A greeting. It's how you would greet somebody most likely.
Okay, so it's pretty much the same. So the wham at the end doesn't mean like wham bam thank you ma'am.
Now, see, there you go, being disrespectful. See, we on. I don't know. There you go. I'm not. There you go. I said Israelites been winning for the last couple weeks. Ever since they showed that marriage on YouTube, they've been winning. They've been winning. That's all I said. And you didn't come on and back me up, so I just had to say it. That's all I've been saying about the Shaloms. The Shalom's been winning. And you ain't even see. I even said it. I said Miss Strange Magic. She had to leave, and man, she been shalomed. She ain't even get mad at it. She just said, "Nope, I've been at work." I said, "All right, then." You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Root words, you're proving my point right now, my brother.
What's
I
that?
said wham bam thank you ma'am. You're proving my fucking
point. You facts, bro. Facts, bro. But not just wham bam thank you ma'am. Just bam and thank you. And they still there though. They still there though, man. They getting married and they ain't the wham bam thank you ma'ams. I'm telling you, it's they month, man. When the head of Black Power, do you know how many women look up to HOK? Because all they say is black this, black that.
Don't do it with words. Don't you tell me about to talk about my general.
I'm not saying nothing bad. I did not say nothing bad. I did not say nothing bad. No, now listen to what I'm saying. Now, the general, Miss Sekhmet, Black Power general. And all the women said, okay, I can see being a general around my men. Yeah, that's a good image. That's a good manifestation. Next thing I know, she like shalom. She didn't even say shalom. She said shalom. She said, I ain't black no more. I'm shalom, nigga. She said, I'm out of here, bro. Do you know how many women chose after that? That's all I'm saying, man. That's man. Then the marriage came around the same time. That's all Miss Sekhmet was waiting on, one of the black guys to do a beautiful marriage. And all these women. The Israelites did it. You know, I'm a Moor.
No. She got tired of people like Lex calling her bitches and shit and talking about her fucking features. We didn't protect her in the conscious community like we should have. Lex is the motherfucker who fucked that shit up. Root words.
Will you say that one more time for you? Y'all do not protect women in the what? Say that one more time.
Brother, we need to do better in the community.
Y'all need beautiful. So you saying that, you know, I don't even fuck with these niggas. Huh?
Not just me, even you, because you have disrespected women also, root words. Come on, root words. It's not just about me, it's about us. We all need to do better. Come on, root words. Let's face the soul mirror tonight.
But all I'm saying is all the women have seen how Black Power and all the African groups treat their women, and all the niggas, how we treat the women. Now they seeing how the Moors, but I got to put on top of them on this one. I got to say, is the Israelites is winning. You see, they see how the Israelites is treating them, even though they a little cuckoo. They winning, man. They talking about marrying some black women. Shit, they winning, goddammit.
Jalen got something for you. Jalen says, well, what about women calling us names? Go ahead, Jalen. Get on this motherfucker's case because he trying to, be a fucking simp in this goddamn camp more than me. Jalen says, what about the women calling us names? Root words?
Commercial break. Lex Broken. 1. Are you kidding me? 1. Commercial break over with. Okay, he said, what about the women? Man, what about, I'm a simp. See, I love this show because I'll be able to simp. I'm going to say, what about if Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam came up to you calling your names? What if the gangbangers in your neighborhood came up to you with all the AKs calling your names? What if the police walked up on you and called your names? So we can't take these women just calling us a couple names.
That's all. I mean, I'm not saying they're right. It's just they're women, and I felt guilty to it. I just wish there was somebody in my ear, or there was an avenue that always just reminded me, look, man, they just some women, man. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's right, man. Yeah, all right. That's all I'm saying, bro.
So you telling Jalen simp up? Jalen, come on and simp up, man. Join the simp nation. Fuck it. Root word says simp, nigga. Simp up with us. Come on and join us, brother Jalen. Tell him he's welcome over here, brother Root Words.
Man, brother Jalen, you would teach us some things too. And we could teach you some things over here, man. Come on and simp up, man. You know you want to. Talking about you only been in the sea of, you only, man, I ain't even talking about that though. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with coming on over here, man.
And look, simp is not a bad word. We gave it meaning. S-I-M-P. Sisters, me, perform. And when they ask you, who do you perform for? You just tell them, you goddess. So it's sisters, me, performs. And when they say, who do you perform for? You say, only you goddess. Come on, Jalen. Doesn't that sound great? Sip up, my nigga. Join the movement. Oh, he says he's not with it. Motherfuckers left when I said that, Root Words. They got real scared when I said that.
Scared to swim in the creek. Scared to swim in the creek. Scared to swim in the murky waters.
Now, hold on. Brother Jalen is asking us a question. Are we kissing up to women to get some of that sweet, good stuff? He's asking us, are we talking all this simp stuff really because we're trying to get between heaven's legs? He's just going straight to the point. Root Words, are you doing this to get some goddamn good stuff? Is that what you doing this sipping for, nigga? Keep it real, don't lie. If that's all you wanted, just tell the truth. Fuck it.
Nah, that's what I work every day for, and I'm about to start working out again for it. Yeah, I do that to attract a woman. But if simping will attract a woman, yeah, I'll simp the shit out of some shit. He's simping up some, simping to the left, simping to the right. Hell yeah, buddy.
So you would rather try to work to win the approval of women more than the approval of your male buddies? You're not trying to impress your male buddies. You're trying to impress the woman?
Yeah, now that I'm older, yeah. When I was younger, we used to always say, oh, I got better shoes than you and everything, which was corny to me. But that's what I was doing at a young age. So now, yeah, I don't give a fuck about oppressing a man. I don't know shit. Oppress the woman. Hell yeah. Now, if there's some money involved in the shit, yeah, I'm trying to swing the man over here to spend some money with me or some shit. Yeah, come buy the book, buddy. But if I'm in a room full of men and women, I'm going over there to talk to the women about my book. Like, hey, ladies, I'm Dr. Such and Such, and I've just invented the such and such, and I'd like to show you my curriculum.
Hey, that's powerful what you just said, though. You said that when we were young, we were battling with male egos, trying to impress the next man. Like, hey, I got better shoes than you. I can do more push-ups than you. I can get more women than you. All the little stuff. I got a nice car. I got more money. But you said when a man grows up, his eyes is on the goddess? He's trying to impress the goddess? Are you telling me if a grown man appears and he's still trying to impress the dude down the block as opposed to get the goddess mind, there's a problem? Is that what you're saying, Brother Root Words?
Yeah. And I think we all fell victim to some weird shit like that. So I'm just talking for more on a mature level and some shit that I done went through. That's all.
Oh, now Jalen, he just came back at you and us and me. He says, that's what I'm thinking y'all doing. So in other words, fuck everything we just said. In his mind, all we want is to get between a woman's legs. Do you hear what he's just said to us, brother? He just disrespected everything we just said, brother.
I mean, he's still wet behind the ears, man. He ain't even swim in murky waters yet, man. He tripping. I'm talking about just treat women respectfully, man. And you know what I'm saying? Raise them up more. It ain't just to get in their legs. But if I'm single and a woman's single, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with getting in between her legs the best way I can.
So I'm not gonna call him a hater because Jalen is a part of the team, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, about it, I want him to know that he's part of the situation. Brother Jalen, if you want to say a few words, this is our show, the Megla Roots show. But Jalen is a part of the team, Jalen. I want you to know, brother, you're a part of the team. We don't agree with what the fuck you be saying. But, you know, everybody got a crazy-ass nigga in the hood that you don't agree with. So, Brother Jalen, you're welcome over here with us wherever we go. You're part of the team. I'm not saying be a simp right now. But we want to encourage you one day. But don't worry about that right now. What do you say? Well, I don't know what to say to you and Megla. Brother Jalen. So. Go ahead, brother. What you say?
You got your Bible on hand, bro? Because I ain't really feeling that shit you was talking.
You know what? I'm about to bring the Bible out right now. I'm just, because it's right here on my left. Because my back is turned. But I'm just telling Jalen right now, Jalen, do you want to be down or up with the winning team? I'm just letting him know right now he can be a part of this shit. We will accept him for the shit he talk. We're not going to judge you, Jalen. We will still let you talk about the Pookies and the Ray Rays, the hood rats. We're going to try to elevate your goddamn thinking. But, Jalen, we're not pushing you to the side like, nigga, we don't want to fuck with you. Jalen, do you want to be up with the team, G? If you do, nigga, let us know. Now we finna continue with the show. All right, brother, Root Words. You said, do I have my Bible on hand? Is that what you just said?
Yep.
I do. And if I don't have my Bible, I got Google. What's the problem, brother? What you mean, do I got my Bible? Like you trying to check me? Nigga, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I got my Bible. What's up, brother? Yeah, I got my Bible. What's up?
I mean, because I was trying to, you know, all that. See, that's why you was trying to do this little bullshit, put me against Lex, because you know I was back there agreeing on Lex's concept that the Trinity of God, the Trinity, and Jesus being one. So you came out here and like, wait, put me against Lex when you see me, I was with him and we was gonna make that the little situation. No, I'm just wondering, you got your Bibles on hand, bro?
Hey, brother, man, I keep my Bible with me. See, there you go again, trying to diss a brother. Nigga, I was given a Bible when I was a little child. All right? I've been having my Bible, Root Words. Why you always trying to diss me as though I ain't know my shit, brother? Listen, man. Nigga, every nigga got a goddamn Bible. What's wrong with you, man? We all got Bibles. What's wrong with you, brother? The fuck you mean, do I got a Bible? Yeah, I got a Bible. This brother's crazy.
Okay, because you made a good point about the second thing. But all I'm saying is, did God and Jesus, let me make sure I say this right. Did God bring Jesus into this world?
God brought Jesus into the world. Yes.
But you were saying that, so that makes them one. And that makes Mary what?
Mary is a pure vessel because Jesus came through Mary. And all women who know how to give birth to a God know that they must eat right, think right, not be upset, arguing over foolishness, getting stressed out. I mean, a woman who is attempting to give birth to a God is talking to her child while the child is in the womb. She's not necessarily out there doing damaging things that can damage the child. Of course, she's not using hard drugs of no sort. And if she's on her purity, she ain't using nothing at all. I'm saying, brother, Mary is a pure vessel, the mother of God. That's right.
Yep. My fault about that. Hey, man, my fault. For the last 30 seconds, I did not catch what you said for the last 30 seconds. I did not get that question.
I said Mary is the mother of God. If Jesus is the Son of God, Mary is the vessel by which God comes physically on earth. So she's a pure vessel. She's to be respected. That's what I'm saying, brother Root Words.
Okay, but you're putting two conversations in one, which I'm agreeing with you a little bit. I said I agree with Lex a little bit, a lot, that God and Jesus is like one.
Hold on, stop a fucking
Mary is the vessel.
Hold on, man. You agree with Lex? What? Hold on, brother. Let's have our conversation. What you mean you agree with Lex? You just told me earlier that you ain't agreeing with this shit. You gonna get online now and
dog, you goddammit. You see, that's how you came on here and had me dogging Lex because you knew I was saying, see, that's the name of the show. Damn you, man. Now, hold on. Is God and Jesus like one person? Are they one entity?
I believe that we become one because we choose to do what the one is already doing, already is. Let's say that I'm a rapper. If I hire you to work for me, even though you're security, you're so engrossed in our touring, in our lifestyle, and everything we do because you become one with the rapper. You're the security, yes, but you're one with the rapper if you're a good security. Okay?
Oh, so you're saying that they're one, but they're not this, like they're like a football team of 11 people. They're one team.
Exactly.
Or they're like,
exactly. You taught me that an army of one. Remember when I did the whole series and I jacked that from Strange Magic? I want the people to know. Strange Magic is the one that says she's the army of one, and I jacked that from her. But anyway, when I started saying that I was a army of one, you're the one who highlighted that an army is a collective that's working in unison. It's more than one, but they're working in harmony as one. Do you remember that, Root Words?
Man, I can't get out of that one, though. I can't get out of that one. So, okay, me and Lex, we sort of wrong. You saying that God and Jesus more is holding hands than more the same heart or the same brain.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like if, okay, I'm going to put it like this. When I was working up underneath my minister, I used to hold his briefcase. I had to open up for him. I had to become one with him to get a better result. You and I today collaborated on a show called the Megla Roots Show. We have to become one in a sense, even though we don't agree with each other. everything, we still are in harmony with what the fuck we doing, root words. You see what I'm saying? We're in harmony with this shit. We're the same people. I can
agree. You making a good point though. You making me understand a little bit more than you did back there though. But okay, I feel you on that. They're not, because I was fucking around with Lex's stupid ass. I feel what you're saying on that though. So
this show, the Megla Root Show, in order for it to blow up and become powerful, we have to work as one, root words. That doesn't mean we have to agree with each other, but we both got to be on the same wavelength. The same frequency.
Yes. Facts. Facts.
Have you ever seen a team of 11 men on the football field who wasn't on the same wavelength, the same frequency? What happened, Brother Root Words?
It's over with. They lost from the soil. Yeah, about to get destroyed. If they ain't together, they're about to get destroyed. If they unit and working together, it's all good.
So you telling me the left tackle and the right tackle got to be on the same page?
Hell yeah. That's where it started at, is at the line.
But hold on, brother. One is on the left side and the other is on the right side. How can they be doing the same exact thing? How can they be on the same page? Are they doing the same exact thing? I mean, what the fuck is going on? Huh?
Hut. If when you go hut one, if it's on hut two and the guard or the tackle jump, the play over with, they get penalized. Or when you go hut, and if it's on hut one, when you go back to defend, the quarterback has a weak side. So, and so you got to protect the quarterback on the left side, and you got to protect the quarterback just as hard on the right side. You feel what I'm saying? So it's an equal play. And then if you're running to like the left, the right tackle is going to pull so that the left guard can pull. And the right tackle is going to knock off the guard's defender. And the guard is going to flank her out to the left and help block. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, they got to be on total unisons, brother. Yes.
Well, that's what I would imagine when it comes to Jesus and God. Not that they're the same exact ones, but Jesus is so in harmony with his Father that they become one. And when you see Jesus, you see the Father, because they're working together.
But what about Mother?
Well, according to the story, Mary gave birth to Jesus. That's the legend, right?
Ain't there a whole bunch of other stories about Mary too?
I got my Bible here, brother. If you're talking about something different, go ahead and just bring it out. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. What's up, nigga?
1 second. Give me 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
See, this is Root Words, y'all. I love my brother, but from day one, he has always been a person who wants to try to, get the books, the information, trying to see if I know this, if I know that. I almost feel like he always trying to test me like I'm in school or something. I mean, what's wrong with this brother? He tested me earlier about the goddesses, asking me, am I taking care of the goddesses? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? He's really putting my goddamn game on the line. Root Words is a person, and I got love for him, but this brother, I'm starting to realize he's trying to show the people that I know my shit. Root Words, did you get your Bible yet?
Man, you pessimistic, man. I'm just trying to make sure you on top of your shit, just like you trying to make sure I'm on top of my shit, man. I just think you looking at it a little too pessimistic, man.
Well, come on, Root Words. I don't never hear you on nobody else's show running for your damn Bible. Now all of a sudden you work with me and you running for your fucking Bible to get the goddamn exact Bible quote? You don't be doing that shit on other people's channel, Root Words.
I just want to make sure that we was on top of our shit before we start talking about This nigga Lexing is God, Jesus.
I know, but root words. When is the last time you got your Bible on a nigga? Let's keep it real. You went and got your Bible on a nigga. You really trying to take me down. When is the last time you went and got your goddamn Bible on a nigga?
Hey, man, we might need to pray, man.
Root words. I'm asking you a question.
Let us have a word with God.
Root words. No, brother, don't do that, man. Come on. Keep it real with me, nigga. We're doing a show together. We ain't got nothing to hide. We're in the open. This is public. When is the last time you got your fucking Bible on a nigga? Come on, brother. Talk to us.
Let us have a prayer with Megla in the Megla Root Show. Let us stay optimistic. Cause it's turning so pessimistic. What's wrong with getting the Bible, man? Now that's the question I'm asking you, man.
Come on, brother. What's up, brother? I'm asking you. I gotta go make a move. I'm finna go upstairs. I'm gonna put my shit on the speakerphone. Before I go upstairs, I'm asking a simple question. When is the last time you ran and grabbed your Bible on a brother? Come on, root words. Let's not keep going back and forth over that small stuff. Keep it real with the people. Keep it real with me.
I haven't. Okay, Megla, because don't nobody want to talk about the Bible. I just thought that's where you was going with it.
They don't want to talk about the Bible? Hold on now. Now you talk. Come on. You talk to
they want to talk about the Bible, but they don't want to talk about the Bible scripture. And not you. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying I can't say I always go get it. Just I just thought, you know what I'm saying? You know, no, nothing bad though, man. Nothing bad. Nothing that serious.
No. Now I'm hearing something else. Are you saying people talk about the Bible, but they don't talk with the Bible? They don't talk in the Bible. They talk about it. They mention it, but ain't nobody grabbing their Bible? Is that what you're actually saying, brother?
Yes, I'm saying they don't grab that scripture. Yeah. And if they do, they jump around in the scripture like it's a hot pan or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't look at that as disrespectful because at first I thought you was like trying to prove you know more than because I'm not a big Bible scholar, like I know everything, but goddamn.
Yeah, I'm trying to say I know more than them. All of them.
Like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. But I can't do that unless I go into scripture.
Well, go ahead then, brother. All right. What is it? What script you talking?
No, it ain't. No, not right now. We just got on that real quick. And you keep acting like I'm cutting you off. Go ahead, you talk for a second, bro. I ain't cutting you. You keep, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying you cutting. I'm not saying you cutting me off. But it's like you was earlier today. How you did me on the other channel. I'm cool with it. But I know what you did, and we cool now. We getting better off. But you was, in my mind, you was trying to make yourself look good and truthfully honest eyes, and you was trying to make yourself look good in Strange Magic Eye. Listen, brother, I'm going to keep it real with you because we're doing the show together, so I got to just tell you the truth, all right? You was brown nosing, my nigga. Did you get your nose out? Did you get your nose out yet, brother? You still around?
Yeah, my fault about that, Mom.
No, nigga, did you get your nose out? Your fucking nose was still stuck. You was brown nosing, nigga.
What you mean?
Earlier today, you attempted to
I know what you mean. I'm just like, what you mean, man? That's what we do over here. I was trying to get my lady back. I know what you mean. I'm just like, what you mean? What's wrong with brown nosing a girl you like, or are you trying to get on the team? You wouldn't brown nose the first lady?
Of course I would, man. Of course. I mean, come on, family. Of course I would. I'm saying that you was actually, it seemed like you were trying to get more points than me. I'm trying to score
You
too.
jealous you wasn't trying to get more points. You shot 3 3-pointers and missed 2 of them. I shot 3 3-pointers and missed 2 of them, so I kept on going. And then I start making them. You mad at me?
No, I'm not mad.
It's coming out, Megla. It's coming out.
I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad. I'm not a hater. I don't hate. I'm not mad. I'm saying that this is a team. Pass me the ball sometime, my nigga. Why are you trying to hog the ball? That's what I'm saying. You see? Pass me the. Have you ever heard of a fucking assist, nigga? That's what I'm. Have you ever heard of an assist? That's what I'm saying.
Now, what I'm saying is, I'm not passing my BCFC if she get on my team. Now, that's gonna be my first lady. No, I'm not gonna pass. No. Nope. It's gonna be straight Allen Iverson. It's gonna be straight Michael Jordan. No, I want the shot. Nope. Me, motherfucking me. Now, if Miss BCFC don't come around and you want to pass the ball and do all that stuff, fine. I'm with you, brother. No, I'm not doing it. No.
Brother, pass your brother the ball sometime. I'm not trying to stop your game. Just know I'm open sometime. Look for me. An alley-oop or something. Stop trying to be the goddamn show. You want all of the glory for yourself? What? See, that's what's wrong with you brothers that's not on your goddamn indigenous shit. You see, you're not on your goddamn Kemet shit. You on your selfish Negro out the hood shit. See, I come from a neighborhood. I have 2 neighborhoods. But I come from one where we tried to share. The other neighborhood, we didn't do no sharing, brother. I prefer sharing. I think sharing is caring. I think sometimes you're going to have the hot hand. I'm going to pass you the ball, root words. If I have the hot hand, can you pass me the ball, my brother? That's all I'm saying. But we're a team. I'm working with you. I got love for you. Can you pass me the ball sometime, G? This brother don't want to pass the fucking. Can you pass a nigga the ball, root words? Are you all right, bro? This, for real? I'm just going to blame it on his phone, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, his phone is acting up right now. He'll be back. I'm sure.
I'm saying, if my fault, I keep moaning. What the hell wrong with this? If I'm brown nosing, no, I'm going to the hole, which means you set the pick for me. No, I'm not passing the ball when I'm brown nosing.
The hole?
Yes, I'm going to the hole. If I'm brown nosing, that means I got the ball and I'm going to the hole.
You said you're going to
dunk.
The hole.
I'm going to do a sweet layup. You said
you're going into the hole, root word.
Yes, I said I'm going to the hole.
Oh, yes. Stop. You said it.
No.
Stop. You said it. Let's deal with these root words. The hole? You trying to get in somewhere, my nigga? You just got exposed, root words. You just exposed yourself, but you trying to get into the hole.
Yes, when I'm ball hogging. Good looking out, back chat Fred. Thank you, back chat Fred. I didn't know the word to put with it. When I'm ball hogging, no, I'm not passing you the ball when I'm brown nosing. That's ball hogging. I'm going to the hole, buddy. You supposed to set up a pick for me. You mad you ain't brown nosing about to dunk the ball and go to the hole.
No. What? Did you set up a pick for
me? Set up a pick for me, bro. Make sure I make it to the hole and dunk. Make sure I do the sweet layup. Come behind me if I miss, bro, and get the rebound points, man. What's wrong with that?
So I'm supposed to sit back and let you dunk. For real? I'm supposed to let you dunk in the hole, my nigga? I'm supposed to set a pick for you to let you dunk in the hole. And then I'm supposed to collect the goddamn rebound. For real?
I would do it for you, and I was doing it for you. You don't like to play team ball. I was doing it for you. Miss Magic, get over here. My dude needs you back. See, that's setting the pick. Go ahead and take the ball and go to the hole, buddy. Hope you dunk. Hope you do some sweet layups so everybody can go, ooh. That's all I'm saying. You don't know. I'm telling you, man. Man, I wonder about you Oakland niggas, man. Y'all know how to play TC. In Ohio, we play team ball over here. We call the Ohio players. We ain't call such and such the player. We the Ohio players.
Come
we got to
on.
play together a little bit.
Come on, brother. Don't bring that in there. I love the Ohio
I don't know,
players.
man.
I love the Ohio players. Don't bring the Ohio players. I love them. Now, you trying to connect that to you? How you going to connect the Ohio players to you, nigga? What they got to do with you?
Ohio.
You from Ohio?
Yeah.
I mean, but they the Ohio players, brother. They ain't got shit to do with you. Come on, Rude Words. What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying, like, when I want Miss Magic back on the show with you if she want to be there with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna set the pick for you. Now, you said I was brown nosing earlier. Of course, I was trying to go to the hole and dunk. You wasn't setting the pick. You was making it hard for me because you wanted to dunk. You want all the shine. Is that what it is, Megla?
Of course not, my brother. I want us both to shine. All right? We both doing the same thing. We both doing our thing. So I'm always a team player. It's just that Strange Magic, you know, she's dear to me. And so when I see you brown nosing her, I get jealous, my brother. Can I just keep it real with you?
I didn't brown nose her. I was brown nosing BCFC. That's your pessimistic ways. Because you fucked up and did something.
First of all I did was, you know, what I do. You know what I'm talking about, fam. We ain't got to go over that. We already talked about earlier. You did what you did. In fact, truthfully honest, people don't know about that. Truthfully honest, we're supposed to be over here tonight. And the reason she's not over here is because you was talking shit about me today on the first show. That's the truth, Rude Words. You put me in a bad position, my brother. You fucked over my goddamn reputation today, my brother. But it's cool. I ain't mad at you.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. You acting a little weird, man. Just go out and tell her, man. You ain't even call Miss Magic or Miss Honest, man, when you said you was, man. Don't blame that on me, man. Did you call Miss Honest tonight? See? You don't want to answer that one.
No. Of course. Of course I did. Of course I did. All right? Of course I did. Of course I called her, brother. Of course I did. All right? She's upset with me, brother. All right? She's upset with me, brother.
So I'm still wondering, are we going to get into this Bible or are we going to do that in the future, man?
Let's just do it right now. I was just a little bit in my feelings from earlier today. And I guess it spilled over into tonight, man. All right? Because you did me wrong. Okay? So I guess I'm in my carnal mind right now. Goddamn it, I'm in my goddamn feelings. All right? So I was in my feelings. Let me get back focused. Okay. All right, so we're dealing with, is Jesus God? And if so, is Mary the mother of God? And why do we call a woman bitch? So is Jesus God, in my opinion? I believe that he became one with the Father based upon him being in alignment with the Father. His thoughts, his actions, his desires he wanted to be a team player. He played his position. He wanted to win. The Father's mission was his mission. So, no, I don't think they are the same entities per se, or the same, I would like to say, even persons. But Jesus became one with the Father because as his Father willed him to do, wanted him to do, he did it. Whatever the Father's will was his will. So therefore, when you seen or saw Jesus, you saw the Father. Him and the Father were one based upon that root words. But no, they were not the same physical body, the physical mind.
So you saying we see Will Smith when we look at Jaden Smith. We see the Father.
I mean, that's his son, brother. You talking about the son, yeah, so right?
He a reflection of his father.
He is a reflection of his father. However, I don't know if young Jalen is trying to be like Will Smith. Oh. They may be doing their own thing. I'm saying that Floyd Mayweather Jr. wanted to be like his father. His father was a boxer. Floyd Mayweather, the senior, right? His father was a boxer, and his son wanted to be just like that. Now, if Jalen wants to be just like his father, Will Smith, the actor, and doing his music and all that stuff, then you can liken it to that. I don't know how close they want to be the same. But Jesus wanted to be just as his father is. That's what I'm saying, brother.
I don't know, Megalodon.
Brother, just as your father is means whatever your father is, you want to be. Okay, let's deal with young Jalen that we work with. Little Pookie's, little Ray Ray's in the hood. Little Pookie, little Ray Ray wants to be like Big Pookie and Big Ray Ray. Huh? So his father was a gangster, going to jail, acting a fool, disrespecting the whole goddamn community. So little Pookie want to be the same goddamn way. Little Ray Ray want to be the same way. It's about the harmony of a thing, the unison of a thing. Are you attempting to be like that? I mean, it's just, do you have any examples in your life, brother, where somebody tried to be like that? I come from the nation of Islam. And all of us want to be like Minister Farrakhan in the sense that you even have some people trying to do their hair like him, parting it to the side. But mainly, our goal is to emulate the mind that he presents to us as a representative of Elijah Muhammad. A Christian, I would imagine, wants to be like...
Hold on. You ain't go back far enough. Who did Elijah Muhammad learn from?
Well,
Farad Muhammad.
That's my point. There you go. Yes.
Sorry, brother. Huh?
Exactly. That's my point.
Okay, who Farad Muhammad learned from?
Now we would have to go deep. We would have to
No,
go
we
deep.
don't. Just go
Oh,
ahead
we
and say it. Who was his left-hand man?
No. We would have to go deep.
No, we don't.
We would have to go deep.
When Farad Muhammad came to
Brother,
America, who did he walk with?
Would have to go deep. We can do it. I just gotta go. I'm not saying we can't do it. I'm just letting you know it ain't that simple.
Well, who are they saying? How about that?
Noble Drew Ali.
There you go. There you go.
Now, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Legend is Noble Drew Ali is a student of Master Farad Muhammad. If you really want to keep it real, who's to say who's the teacher and who's the student? What's the proof you got that Noble Drew Ali was the teacher?
Damn, this is a good subject, man. Why we got to do this right now, man? Because I don't want to.
You brought it up. That's what I told you. You brought it up.
Okay, this is how you prove it. Because the great Farad Muhammad, who walked with the great Allah, who walked with the great Quran, handed them great studies down to the great Elijah Muhammad, who walked with the great Allah, who walked with the great Quran, who handed them great studies down to for Farrakhan, who walked with Allah and who walked with the Quran. Well, my dude Noble Drew Ali said, look, check this out, right? I'm going to rewrite that Quran and I'm going to make it into 50 pages. Islam-mo. Two totally different thought processes. One has a woman holding her up, coming out to sea. That's Noble Drew Ali. There's nothing else that's even in the thought process of that. No religion. I'm not going to even talk about Muhammad. No religion has a thought of carrying the woman in front of them, like raising the woman up. So it's no. And one more thing. Noble Drew Ali was a Kachaktal. Or let me BCF see how she said. He was a Kachaktal. Elijah Muhammad and Farad Muhammad, man, they was from the Middle East somewhere, brother. So they grew up with two different languages. One grew up eating watermelon and the other ones grew up eating fruits and vegetables we don't know about, brother. You know, so it's whoa. See, I love this, man. See, we building too much on the second conversation, man. This is an interesting conversation, brother.
All right, now listen, I have a question for you. We know that Elijah Muhammad gave us Malcolm X, Farrakhan, Khalid Abdul Muhammad. And that's just to name the ones on the surface that you know about. But what about all of the great people like Muhammad Ali and all of the writers that wrote books, teachers of many things who all gave allegiance to Elijah Muhammad? Who is Noble Drew Ali's student? Prominent. I gave you Malcolm X, Farrakhan, Muhammad Ali, Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, and that's just to name the surface. Give me somebody from Noble Drew Ali, my brother.
The one and the only Farad Muhammad, who taught Elijah Muhammad, who taught Farrakhan, who taught Ali. Now, let me explain this. Saudi Arabia and the Middle East is where Allah come from. Farad Muhammad, that taught Elijah Muhammad, that taught Farrakhan, was from India. He wasn't from Muhammad land. Now, the man Noble Drew Ali, he was around a whole bunch of Muslims, and he was a Kashaktal. So all the great people you talking about, you need to go back a little bit further, brother, And it got Noble Drew Ali written all over it, man. And like the great Farrakhan said, I don't know what Elijah said, but the great Farrakhan said, "Oh, the NOI and the Moors ain't never had a problem and never will." Islam, Mo.
You know and that's a fact. It's no problem here. I'm asking you, besides Master Farah Muhammad, who you think is the student and I believe is the master teacher, I'm asking you to give me another student of Noble Drew Ali, because I gave you plenty of Elijah Muhammad. Plenty of students of Elijah Muhammad. And you can't give me one of Noble Drew Ali. Tahaka Bay?
I'll give you one.
Tahaka Bay, nigga?
No.
Oh,
I'll give you the best person on YouTube today. And I'll give you 10 more names. Hold on, I just want to make sure that these are people, my dude Taj Tariq Bey. But you're still deflecting.
You don't have no prominent people that give tribute to Noble Drew Ali. You just don't have it, my brother. You don't have it.
I do have it. It's called
I said Malcolm X. That's history.
He said he was a Moor.
Malcolm X is history.
He said he was a Moor.
He got the X based upon
he had the L.
Brother, come on.
What is his name? What is his real name?
Come on, brother.
What is his real name, brother?
Malcolm X.
What is his real name, brother?
So he was a Moor. Now you're making yourself look bad right now on World Wide Web. You telling us that Malcolm X was a Moor? Come on, Rude Words. You're too intelligent for that.
Okay, I'm asking you what was his name. Was it Shabazz El-Bey?
We're not talking about after he left the Nation of Islam when he was upset with Elijah Muhammad. We're talking about when he was in prison and when he changed his life, when he took that goddamn perm out his hair, when he stopped running behind Becky's, when he stopped going to the white man's penitentiaries. We're talking about.
Why did he get kicked out of the NOI?
Brother, now you're going into that business. I'm saying that he was
because he found out he was a Moor.
Muhammad. He's a student of Elijah Muhammad. You gonna change that history?
And he said that Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan, there's more to that story that leads to the Moors. What about Khalid Muhammad? The greatest NOI members say they're Moors. I just named two, Khalid Muhammad and Malcolm X. They both was L's and Bays, and they both, at the end of the day, died as Moors. I don't know, man. Don't say I'm making, man. I don't have no problem with Islam, brother. With the Nation of Islam. You know what I'm saying? Farrakhan said we good. And I think more people in the Nation of Islam would kill for Farrakhan more than they kill for Noble Drew.
Look, and I'm glad you brought up Noble Drew Ali, because in real truth, why is it that Noble Drew Ali is not really a prominent? He is prominent, pardon me. They don't teach us about him in history.
If I could guess, this is gonna be a guess. Because Farrakhan and all the other leaders push that African stuff. And Noble Drew Ali pushed that we from over here. Farrakhan and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and Farah Muhammad and the MSTA Moors and all the rest of these motherfuckers be pushing that goddamn it, we from Africa shit. Taj Tariq Bey and Noble Drew Ali said, look, brother, we from over here. We Tonto, brother. Nobody that we looked up to accidentally said we from over here. Not a nary creature of melanin. Now to come to find out that Christopher Columbus ain't even reach Columbus. Reach America. Oh, man, get the fuck out, man. Yeah. I hear people. They don't hear me, though. And then come to find out that we don't even got to pay taxes. Yeah, we don't even got to pay that shit. That's what I'm really studying. That's what I'm studying this book for, because all our law written in Latin. So when I come out to transfer all the English words to Latin, and people could naturally have a vehicle to help them build on the maxims of law and the UCC codes and all that shit, and the contract law and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit Noble Drew Ali did, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that Marcus Garvey did. And that's the shit that Farrakhan did. Just Farrakhan and Marcus Garvey forgot to tell the people who they were. That's about it.
So why is he not being taught? That's what I'm asking, my brother. Why is he not being taught in history?
Because he's putting us back to our proper land, because most of us are from over here, or all of us is from over here. It's the either or. 90% of us is from over here, or all of us is from over here. Because Christopher Columbus never reached for over here. So if Christopher Columbus never reached from over here, that's saying that, hey, man, you got to mentally rearrange your last, however old you are, whatever you've been taught, you got to rearrange it mentally. That's almost impossible to do unless you built for that shit. I don't even think people understand how to mentally rearrange their brain. Yeah, just to come to find that, and then the only person that was preaching this shit was Noble Drew Ali and the Moors, saying this is a Maxim, this is Africa, saying this is the Missouri, this is the real Egypt, saying a slave is a Russian white motherfucker. You know, shit. Well, why wouldn't I get on that? Yeah, that's like flat power. Even if I didn't believe in flat power, even if I didn't believe in it, why wouldn't I say flat power true just because the white man handed me the globe? Why wouldn't I just say, nope, that ain't true? Just because it's the white man. Just cause. Do you know how much shit I went against just cause the white man? Man, that's some white man shit, man. Fuck that shit. That's why Noble Drew Ali should be number one. Shit. And then come to find out it ain't all about Elijah no more. That was a faulty lie. A lot of people killed a lot of men talking about Elijah, the not so true great person of the NOI. No, it's not him no more. It's Farad. And we know who Farad walked with. He ain't walked with the Shiite Muslims. He ain't walked with the Sufi Muslims. I don't even think they showed him going in a mosque. We know he was hanging around Noble Drew Ali like everybody else. That's all I'm saying, though, bro. You can't get out of that one, man. You can't get out of that one.
So, in other words, he's one of the best kept secret. Noble Drew Ali is one of the best kept secrets in history.
For the black people. If you would put any man on the pedestal, which I don't, I call him Timothy Drew the teacher. But yeah, he's the best kept secret because it's a teaching. It should be like Noble Drew Ali, the teachings. He should be called the Tanakh or something, because we giving the man credit, and it's not him, it's what he taught, and he taught the law and our heritage and who we are. And he put time, dates, history, all this shit on it. And then a whole bunch of Hebrews came in. Then a whole bunch of black power people came in. Then a whole bunch of white power people came in. Then a whole bunch of MSTA Muslim Islamic motherfuckers came in. And then they turn the stories around and they trick it, where all we got to do now is just go fill out a couple pieces of papers and we'll never pay taxes again. Then we mentally could start being more in life. It's that simple. And he said his last teachings is, for the Moors, the uprise, we're going to have to reteach the Bible. This is Noble Drew Ali's teaching. Like, look, we're going to have to go back at this Bible, because that's where law is at, is in the Bible. He ain't say law was in his shit. It's like, look, we're about to have to go back and, you know what I'm saying? It's like he's going to teach this law to the people that's going to understand where it's at. And now you see Farrakhan, that's all he's talking about is, oh, Jesus was my best friend, my brother. Oh, God, yes, Jesus. Islam. You know what I'm saying? You got to start reading that shit, though, my nigga. That man talked that more shit until he talk about you getting your independent nation. There shouldn't be no such thing called the Nation of Islam. It should be called the House of Islam, and everybody should have their own organization, and we should come in there and make it a big ass corporation. We all shouldn't have to be going to the MSTA of Moors, the Christians, the Nation of Islam, and signing up for that shit. I don't know why I get nothing out of all that shit. You get something being a national.
Brother, I went to the Million Man March, and I'm sure you didn't go. You didn't go. Am I lying? I know damn well you didn't go to the Million Man March, right?
Hell no.
Exactly. And you missed one of the greatest events in history, Brother Root Words. Okay? Now, Farrakhan is Elijah Muhammad's student. I asked you to give me a student of Noble Drew Ali, and you give me Master Farad Muhammad. That's not real. That's not real.
For you just the now. See, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, even though I don't believe Farad Muhammad could teach anything, because nothing come from the Middle East. No schools, no teachings, nothing. All the industry area was over here. Everything was created over here. Pencil and paper, buddy. Shit don't come from India. That man came from over here because his lands wasn't shit. India is a worthless ass land, so hell no, I ain't gonna get that fucking land man nothing over there credit. I'm gonna give my brother credit. Hell, that shit was teachers from my motherfucking brother. Like planes, trains, and automobiles, paper, pencil, football, basketball, all rap, hip hop, poetry, and all that shit come from us. You know, motherfucking bean dot head. Man, I'm not even gonna go there. Yeah, I ain't giving the motherfucker credit. No, that's just how I mean, and there's no proof in the situation either. I just prove that not a motherfucking thing come from over there.
Root Words. We're talking about high science, the wonders of the world. Many of them are over there in the East.
And right? Many of them are over here in East America.
Oh, you got 7 wonders of the world. It's 7 wonders of the world. It's many more than that. But if we go through the 7 wonders of the world, you trying to tell me they're on the west side? Come on, Root Words.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this right here. Whoever wrote the 7 wonders of the world, that's your problem right there, brother. And that's all of our black people's problems. You said it. You motherfuckers hate the white man, but gonna listen to this motherfucker. And then just come to find out there's more motherfucking pyramids in Mexico than the whole continent of Africa. And they're better equipped, well-rounded. So if people, it's just 2 different beliefs. It ain't nothing even to get mad at no more. It's just look, it's just so weird that now the other side is getting out. I'm like, you talking about the 7 wonders of the world. But you've been around this YouTube streets for a while. You know that like there's like 20 more wonders of the world now since we found out about Cairo, Illinois, the Great Grand Canyon. Oh, how about that one though? Fuck all that shit. You could put all the 7 wonders of the world inside the west side of the Grand Canyon. Oh, I'm gonna say this one more time. Noble Drew Ali land, where the Missouri, you know, because Noble Drew Ali talk about the Missouri. Whatever 7 world wonders you're talking about, you could put 10 more. Just say 10 world wonders. You could put them all in the Grand Canyon and still get lost finding them. So that's all I'm trying to say. I don't be believing in all that shit too much, bro. I don't even know what the fuck a
wonder. All right, since you want to talk all this shit, why is the Grand Canyon a wonder of the world?
Oh, okay, I didn't know. I thought like the Taj Mahal, the Egyptian pyramids, the Great Wall of China. I gotta say, the Great Wall of China is dope. That motherfucker stretched forever. Man, I'm a very book weirdo. Trust me, I know a lot of shit, but the new, there's only, I got pissed off. I couldn't even read the rest of that shit. I started ripping that shit up when I found out I was an Indian. The Great Wall of China. That's the only one that I'm gonna respect that's not in America. I don't respect no other world wonder. not the Taj Mahal. None of that shit, man. Shit's worthless, man. If it ain't Asiatic, it's Negro land, man.
Brother, root words, you're being emotional, brother. What you mean you don't respect the other wonders? Don't be emotional.
Okay, it's just a good debate. What are the other ones?
The pyramids. You don't respect the fucking pyramids, nigga?
No, because our pyramids over here are 10 times bigger and 10 times better, and they stand up, and you don't have to go over them every 3 years and kick people out and do them over. And there's rivers running by them, and there's grass, and you can put trees on top of them, fruits and vegetables and shit. No, I don't respect it, brother. Unless they got ours over here as the second wonder and theirs as the sixth wonder. Now, if they say that the Egyptian pyramids are the sixth wonder, and then the American pyramid mounds are the second wonder, I say, okay, I respect it. But if our shit ain't on there, no, I don't respect that shit, brother.
Real words. I saw the mounds you're talking about. You're talking about fucking mountains, nigga. You're talking about Mount Everest and shit like that. You ain't talking about no motherfucking pyramids. You making me go there, real words. What pyramids are you fucking talking about, nigga?
I mean, I'll allow you to look up my channel. It was my last show. All I'm saying is there ain't no mountains in Ohio, brother.
What pyramids are greater than the pyramids in Egypt, nigga? What pyramid?
Pakamuku, Takamata. There's like, man, it's. I mean, what I'm telling you is, Egypt pyramids are 1. American pyramids are 100. There you go. That's the equivalence. You ain't understand. Our shit has paintings on them and masterful art and flowers growing off of them. And they didn't have to redo them every 3 to 4 years. They wasn't made out of sand. They was made out of real material. They're based up on not just the Sirius stars. They're based up on the whole star system. People could go on top of them and walk on top of them and say, ooh, I was on top of the pyramid. If there ain't enough people around, you might can get a kiss from your girl. There's water around that motherfucker. It's not in the middle of a desert. That shit don't even sound right. Why the fuck would you put a whole bunch of pyramids in the middle of the fucking desert? Stupid ass shit. You put pyramids next to rivers because we didn't have cars till the 19th century. So the way we got around was with rivers. I don't give a fuck what country you was in. You could have been in Africa, America, Europe, Asia, Middle East. You was in a river.
See, you done fucked up right there. So you didn't know that the pyramids had a goddamn passageway to the river? I believe it was the Nile River. They had a water system, even a sewage system. You ain't never heard about that, real words?
I just don't think you understand that the Nile and Egypt ain't even nowhere near each other. It's like, you know,
Have you ever heard of the scholars saying that it was a channel of water coming from the Nile River flowing into the goddamn pyramids? Have you ever heard of it? Yes or no, Ruward? If you haven't, you haven't. Come on,
Ruward. Go then, man. Canals just don't disappear, man.
Have you heard that the fucking pyramids had water flowing to them?
Hell no. Shit's a fucking lie.
Have you ever heard of it? I didn't say if it's a lie or not. Have you ever heard, real words, you're lying now, brother. Come on, brother. Let's do the show correctly. You don't know, you don't believe it. You don't believe it. Like you said, where did they go? But you did hear about it, right? Come on, real words.
No, I just really didn't. I just heard about there was some great.
You're lying now, brother.
I just heard that there was 12 pyramids in the whole continent of Africa. And they hooked up with the star Sirius. And there's not a river nowhere around, not a house nowhere around. The ground will not hold houses. It's in the middle of a fucking desert. Do you get that? Do you know why there's not a lot of cities in Arizona and Nevada? Because it's in the middle of a fucking desert. That's what and then you have to get water irrigated to that motherfucker. And that shit costs millions and billions of dollars. Yeah, you can't do it, bro. I see like people really ain't understanding what I'm saying. If there's a pyramid and it's not next to a river, some white man made that motherfucker in 1940s out of dirt, and it's gonna keep falling down every 10 years. Get it? Every time I look at them African things, they're falling down every 10 years. Get it? They're not near no rivers and they keep falling down every 10 years. So some white man made them motherfuckers to get our brains from over here. Motherfucking shits ain't even near no cities. How the fuck you gonna make some pyramids not near no city? That's why all the pyramids in Mexico, they regular to people. They like, oh, well, that shit been here forever. That shit natural for us. Shit, the fuck? Shit ain't natural over there in Africa. Fuck you think they come over here and go to school for us? Fuck, I'm sorry, man. Noble Drew Ali around here, man. Mary tried, brother. What's up though? I'm just listening to you though.
Brother, you just sat here and said you didn't hear about the water structure of the pyramids, and you're lying.
Okay, I heard about the water structure. I heard about it. Okay.
Thank you. God damn, man.
Where did it go, and when was it around?
We got to figure that out. But the bottom line is you heard about it. All right? So thank you.
Why do the pyramids keep falling down?
That pyramids ain't falling down. What the fuck you mean? Nigga, they still standing. The fuck
man, you better go check. You better go check the history of them Egyptian pyramids. Every 3 years, they got to keep you away from there for a year or two. Just like if them pyramids, like in the 1950s, they opened up them pyramids. Man, they might have been open for 20 years, bro. Them pyramids don't stay open, bro. They fall down and melt. I'm telling you, that shit fake, bro. That shit was made by some French motherfuckers in 1940 after World War II, man. I'm telling you, man. Fuckers ain't about to be out there in the middle of the desert making like the biggest sculptures in Africa for no goddamn reason.
Words. It's called restoration. It's called restoring something. It's called fucking cleaning it up, getting maintenance. Just like if you have a car. If you drive a car for 3 years, 2 years, 1 year, you get maintenance. Pyramids.
Then why don't they do that in Mexico and all down south? Why do them people keep their stuff maintenance? Like, look, government, look, white man, we got this. White man, brother, Pelioid, we got this, brother. We gonna keep it restorated and everything. Why the fuck the Africans ain't keep they shit great? I'm just wondering, man, why the fuck they shit keep falling down, man? So you saying that the Mexicans are smarter than the motherfucking Africans?
You're using deceptive language by saying falling down. They are restoring the pyramid so that the people that come there are safe, brother. You have tourists that come there. It has to stay restored. People have to be safe. Come on, root words. You know this, brother.
There are pyramids by the hundreds. I'm not going to say thousands, but by the hundreds from Mexico on down that they find every 10 minutes. No, seriously, they're finding some little pyramid every 10 minutes around that motherfucker that ain't been touched in 1,000 years. That still look like it's been made last week. You see what I'm saying? See, yeah, these motherfuckers is made to last. Why the fuck them motherfuckers over there made to fall down every 3 to 4 years? Why ain't they finding no new pyramids over there? Like, see, what you ain't understanding, pyramids had a meaning to them. You just didn't walk around and say, well, I'm going to look up at the star and I'm gonna make a big ass gym under the star. How could you do that when the stars move? It sounds, it just sounds. See, the reason the pyramid is there, the reason the mound is there, because that's like a junction.
Well, hold on, brother. You said the stars move. Come on now. Don't make me get my flat earthers in the fucking building. The stars move? Or does the earth rotate? What you mean the stars move? They're in the universe. They're not moving nowhere. We're moving, root words.
We're not moving nowhere.
We rotating.
We don't move nowhere. Jump up in the air, brother. Go outside and jump up in the air. But before you jump up in the air, mark where your feet at. If you was moving when you come down, you land in a different area. Let's get to the next one, man. This shit is third grade education, like my teacher said.
We just been tricked. We're not talking about
you on that one.
We're not talking about that type of movement on that level. The earth is rotating. All right?
They're saying it's rotating at like 6,000 miles an hour. So if you jumped up in the air, by the time you came down, you'd be in Ohio. If I jumped up in the air and the earth was moving 6,000 miles an hour, by the time I came down, I'd be in motherfucking California, my nigga. Hold on, give me 3 minutes. I'm gonna be in California. Let me jump up real quick. Are you getting it, bro? They just lied to us, man.
Brother, you are restricted to your position by gravity. You are held in the same zone where you're at based upon gravity. All right?
You ain't say gravity.
Yes.
You ain't talking about gravity, are you?
Come on. Yes, gravity.
Gravity. You talking about gravity, that stuff that if you're upside down under the world, the stuff that keep water from falling off the face of the upside down world. That kind of gravity?
Exactly.
Okay, well, do me a favor. Unless gravity, whatever the fuck you call it, we call it gravity in flat power. And if gravity is true, it has to be racist. It has to be prejudiced because it don't like cup water. Turn the cup upside down. Why don't gravity work then? Megalodon.
It does. It pulls the water down.
So if we was upside down under the world on a ball, why wouldn't the water turn upside? Why wouldn't the water pull down? Why wouldn't gravity work?
We are in the ball, of the ball. We are the ball. We're on earth, brother. We're all pulled to earth, to the center of earth, as the earth spins at over 1,000 miles per hour. It's pulling us to the center. Everything is pulled to the earth, not away from it. We're on earth, brother. You're not somewhere else. You're on planet Earth, you motherfucking alien Mars motherfucker, you root words. Where the fuck you thought you was at? You a fucking earthling. You goddamn alien.
Okay, if I'm just an alien, you're just alien to my thoughts. You saying we're moving 6,000 miles an hour. And when we go upside down, the water don't fall. So if we're going 6,000 miles an hour, just jump up in the air and come back down. You will not be in the same place.
I said over 1,000 miles an hour. I believe it's 1,000.
You're moving 1,000 miles an hour. Just imagine you on a train that's moving 50 miles an hour. If you jump up in the air on that train, you're about to die, bro, because you're not going to land in the same spot. you're going to land somewhere, and hopefully you don't land in one of them holes, bro. Is that common sense, man? Is that common sense for you, bro? That's what I'm asking. Is that common sense for you?
Have you
Now,
ever
hold
been?
on. Here go the other one. If you're talking about gravity, I was going to get my points across. If you're talking about gravity, if when we upside down in the world, like say we in America right now, say North America, we're on top of the world. If we're in South America, that's saying that you're under the world. So that's saying that the water that's under the world is not falling off the world. Turn a cup upside down. Why don't the water fall off? I'm asking you that.
Brother, if you ride a ride at any amusement park with any type of, gravitational pull, you will notice that it pulls you to the surface. It doesn't fly you out. You know what I'm saying? You're actually being pulled to the surface at the rapid speed. It's not casting you out, slinging you somewhere. Okay? That only happens when you leave the atmosphere. But we are in the atmosphere of Earth. It's not
And
going
it
to.
pulls us down.
It keeps us within it. Yes.
Okay, so it keeps the water down into the
Yes.
ground.
Yes.
So why does a bird fly on top of a water and it don't bring the bird down? Great question, Mr. Beasy.
That is a great question. And that right there deals with the bird using physical strength as well as its physical creation to go up. The bird is flapping. The bird is not just there. If it was just there, it'd be on the goddamn ground. It'd be on a fucking tree. It'd be on a light pole. In order to go up, it has to exert certain power, certain force. The bird is flapping his fucking wings. Real words? How the fuck? Come on, brother. What's wrong with you?
But the water is moving forcefully, and the water weighs more than the bird. So how can gravity contain water and it can't maintain a bird flopping its wings? What I'm saying is it can hold water down, and water moves as a force. And water can't be contained. How can it contain water and it can't contain a bird?
The water is not moving directly upward. The water is rising, yes. The water is moving more so in a water settles. Wherever you lay water at, it settles. If you spill some water right now, it's going to settle on the ground and it's going to spread out. It doesn't move upward. A bird, root words, is moving upward. Like a rocket, like a airplane, like Michael Jordan or LeBron James, who was going up for that dunk, nigga, that you want me to set you a pick for. You want me to set you a pick so that you can dunk. You want to move up. You see what I'm saying? You ain't trying to go down. You're going up. You're rising. Now, tidal waves rise, but the oceans per se, it's just like a settling thing. It's not
But
a
you just killed
tidal
yourself,
wave.
though. That's like if a tidal wave and like a monsoon, it would be impossible for them to happen if gravity held the water down, it wouldn't be able to do that. It would be it would go against the force if it was doing that. If that force was there to keep the gravity, if the gravity was there to keep stuff down when it's upside down, because that's the only time gravity is worth anything, is when the world is upside down, when we're upside down under the world. How could you have a tidal wave upside down? How?
Real words. There's
How could
no
you even have waves?
words. There's no such thing as upside down besides the nigga who prays upside down. The earth
So you telling me that a ball?
Exactly. It's a ball in space.
So you telling me that if
it's
you
a
at the
ball.
equator of the ball, equator
It's a
is 0.
ball. It's a
equator
ball.
of a ball is 0. The equator.
You just killed yourself. It's a ball, meaning it's round. It's round. There's no fucking up and down on a round ball, my nigga.
So you telling me that when you got a basketball, that middle line that goes all the way around is not like the equator on the map?
You just killed yourself again. The middle line that goes around. It don't go straight through. It goes around. There's no up and down to a fucking ball.
Okay, so you telling me that line right there, in a real globe, they say that's the equator. We on the same page, right?
The equator is more so like more of the center, right? Because
so that line that's in the middle of the center of the ball that goes all the way around.
Well, it don't necessarily go all the way around. It goes through. If you want to look
at God, man, just think of a basketball. It got like 8 lines through it, and they
all
go all the way through.
They go all around. When you put it
down, there's one that's in the middle that goes all the way around like the equator, bro.
A basketball has a center point that goes through from one end to the other if you really want to look at it. But that's inside. You would have to go through the basketball, not around, brother.
Hey, the equator go around the world, bro. On the map, there's an equator line. It's line 0, bro. It goes around the world, bro.
So what's the center of the earth, Dick?
Hey, I don't know, man. I don't want to get switched off in like you switching me off in different conversations because you know you lost.
No, what's the center of earth? What's the
purpose? Talk about the equator and upside down. I ain't talking about the center of earth. None of us has been 100 miles to the center of earth because we can only go 7 miles deep.
So you saying the equator goes around? Because I can Google.
You never heard of the equatorial line or the equator line?
Hold on, man. I'm gonna have to. I'll Google this shit right now because
you might need to Google that up, bro. This stuff is on top of my head, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google this right now just to see what the fuck you talking about, man. Because
you might want to look at the equator, bro.
I'm gonna look at it right now. See, this ain't the old days with words when a motherfucker didn't have Google. Okay.
I think this is gonna make you into a Moor because that's all Moors do is research. That's all Moor science is just whatever somebody say, look it up. That's all. That's all, bro.
Okay. It says an imaginary line drawn, like you said, around Earth, right? Equally distant from both poles. Poles around the Earth. Dividing the Earth into northern and southern hemispheres. And constituting the parallel of latitude 0. So it's drawn around, but that center, that line that goes straight through like a pin.
No, let's not deflect. Let's not deflect the sun. Let's not deflect what we was talking about real quick. I'm gonna remind. I just wrote that down though. We about to talk about the center, but we was talking about gravity and the equator. I'm talking about if you under the equator line, you are under the earth. Stuff should fall off. Why don't it fall off?
Because the earth is spinning, pulling everything to it. And it's pulling everything.
Saying when we jump We should land in a different place, because if you was on top of a train that was going 80 miles an hour and you jumped in the air, you would not land in the same place. You might land 4 or 5 cars back.
What I'm saying is the equator that's going around the earth is pulling to the center. It's going around, pulling to the center. It's not going around, pushing outward. It's not going around, pushing to the sky. That line that you say that goes around the earth, it pulls towards the center of the earth.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. I'm saying you're saying that the earth is spinning, and I'm destroying the earth is spinning. I'm destroying that thesis that it's impossible for the earth to be spinning, because all you have to do is jump up in the sky. Just jump up as high as you can. If you come down in the same place, you're in the same spot. And if you don't believe that, do a science. Get on top of somebody's hood and drive down the street going 8 miles an hour. Jump up in the hood, you're going to end up on the trunk. That's common sense. So if you're going 6,000 miles an hour around like the earth is, if I jumped in the air in Ohio, I might land in Indiana some goddamn where. Might fuck around and be in China. I'm just trying to bring this science, bro. And it look like you might be took 2 L's in a row, man. I'm even putting science with it, bro.
Moving at such a rapid pace that you cannot escape the gravitational pull. You're not going to jump up and move your space, brother. Even when you jump up, you're still within the range of gravity. You don't leave that. You go up and you come right back down to the same motherfucking position. You're not going to grow up and then float. You're not in fucking space, root words, where you're just floating around with no gravity. In space, you float. But on Earth, you do not float. Wherever you go up, you come right back down. Right there, my brother. There's no floating.
Okay, so if I jumped up and came back down and I was on top of the earth, on top of the equator, I respect that, because I'm jumping up and coming back down. The water is flowing on top of the earth. And I'm going to even say some crazy shit and saying it's flowing on the side of the earth. I even say that's crazy shit. But when you get past the equator, I can't jump up. I'm jumping down. That's saying I'm going to jump out the earth. That's saying that the water is going to jump out the earth. Or gravity is racist and prejudiced, because all you got to do is turn the cup upside down. Why don't gravity work then? I digress, bro. That's easy though to beat, man. Gravity, man. Gravity that's man.
It's working though, and we're gonna have to come back to this, but it is working because you don't leave your space. You know, what goes up must come down. When I jump up, I'm not jumping out, I'm not jumping left, I'm jumping straight up. So I'm coming straight back down.
So gravity is prejudice.
No, if I do the long jump, where a motherfucker run and do the long jump, you're gonna land 10 paces, 15 feet, 26 feet, however far you can jump. Because you're going the opposite direction, root words. You're taking a force and you're propelling yourself in the direction you want to go. When you go up, you're not going anywhere but straight up, and therefore you're going to come straight back down.
Now, you're saying that gravity is prejudice. Now, let me say this one more time. If gravity pulls you back down, why when I turn the cup upside down, why don't the gravity pull the water back to the top of the cup? Now, hold on. One more question. If the earth is flying around 1,000 miles an hour, and when you jump up, you land right back in the same place, why don't you get on the trunk of a car, let it go 5 miles an hour, and jump up? You're not going to be on the car when you come back down. The car is going to be down the road, and you're going to end up in a different place. Come on, man. You got to say that's great science, man. You got to say that's flat power, man. You got to say, man, you explained yourself great on that one, Root Words, man. I ain't even a flat power thesis guy, man, but I think I could take out gravity now. Man. I think I could single-handedly say, look, Sanchez, look, flat power, I got you, man. I can take out gravity. You got to give me credit on that one, man.
Root Words, when you jump up, the item that's beneath you is still moving forward. So it's going to leave you. If I jump up and I'm on something that's on.
Think what you're saying. Be careful.
The vehicle that I'm on is still moving forward. The earth is spinning. It's not moving.
The earth is still going forward.
No, it's spinning.
That means it's going forward.
That means it's going around. It don't mean it's going forward necessarily.
Whatever way you walking, it's going with you, which is forward, or it's going against you, which is backwards. So anywhere it go is going forward or backwards, brother.
Round.
I told you, watch what you're saying, brother.
But it's going round. You can say forward, but it's going around. When you walk forward. When you're walking forward. You're not walking around.
Okay, fine. Okay? So the earth is going around.
Around. Have you ever saw a guinea pig or a hamster?
So that's saying it's going around where it starts at one point and it ends at that same point and starts over again.
Yeah, have you ever saw a hamster spinning the wheel?
Okay, so you telling me if we're going 1,000 miles an hour,
a hamster spinning a wheel?
Yes.
Yes, it's moving in a sense forward because it's going forward if you just want to be literal. But you know the goddamn thing is going around. That wheel ain't going nowhere. The goddamn wheel is in the same space, Root Words. It's not going forward. It's not moving like a wheel on a goddamn vehicle. It's going around on a, what they call that thing? An axis.
Hey, man, we ain't going to be able to do this too much, man. You got to sometimes admit that you got destroyed, man. You admitted it on the first show, man. Just sometimes you got to be 0-2, bro.
Brother Root Words.
0-2, bro.
A tire, a rim on a car. It's spinning around. The wheel is not necessarily moving forward, yet it propels the vehicle forward because it's moving the mass of the weight touching on the goddamn surface.
Okay, now just imagine an ant. Now, if an ant was on your back tire and it heard your car start off and it said, hey, I'm about to jump off the back tire. But as soon as it jumped up, the car took off. You think that motherfucker would land in the same spot?
Brother, you keep talking about...
That was a retarded scenario. I'm just going back to my regular scenario.
Hey.
If the earth is moving 6,000 miles an hour, if you jumped in the air, you would not land in the same spot. And I'm giving a scientific explanation.
Have you ever
on your back of your car and the car is moving 10 miles an hour, if you jump up, you're not going to land back on that car. You are going to land on the ground because the car is going around.
Have you ever spun a basketball on your finger or utilizing your fingers to spin it with two hands? You know, one finger on each side of the ball. You know how brothers spin the ball when they're trying to get ready for the shot? The ball is spinning, Root Words, but it's not moving forward. The ball is spinning, it's rotating. It's not moving anywhere. It's spinning on your fucking finger, Root Words. Where does the ball go when you spin that motherfucker on your finger? Nowhere but around and around. In the same location. Come on, what?
Hey man, if we're upside under the ground, if we're under the earth, I still don't even understand this shit. After I woke up, I can't believe I used to be boy oh boy, boy oh boy. If we was driving under the earth, upside down, I still don't understand that shit. And we splashed a puddle of water, and the water was going like, I don't know, man. This shit, us Americans are some really, we can't say sorry, but it's borderline very sorry people because we don't do studies on the stuff we say, and we go off just what the so-called system say, man. That's some man just shit. If you believe the earth is a ball and there's people in your face saying the world is flat, you might need to do some more research. And I can tell if you ain't never heard of flat power. If you ain't never heard of flat power, okay, I was tricked too. But as soon as I heard of flat power, and then they said, I just went with flat power because they was going against the white man, not to be funny. But then after I seen they start having some sense, and they start making sense, and they start bringing data and science with the shit. Just if you ain't flat power, that's some deep shit, bro. That's some deep. That's deep, man. You might need to, not you, but the way you think, you might need to understand. It's a thing. It's a way of life to be flat power. Like, I know some people take it as nothing, but it's a thinking process. You know what I'm saying? You a thinker now. Motherfucker ain't about to just tell you nothing. It's bigger than flat power. That was just like that's like the Moors. It's bigger than the Moors. Them are just torches to wake your brain up. Yeah, I just can't believe that we really think we walk upside down under a ball. And like water, I can't explain what my dude Breezy told me to ask you. I don't understand it. But if we was upside down under the ground, upside down on the ball, say we was upside down on the ball. You know how like when you spinning the ball on your finger, say we was right there where your finger was at. I got you on that one, Megla. Now I got you on this one, nigga. Say if you was spinning the ball, say if you was where your finger is at, that's saying that you under the earth. And you was driving and you splashed a puddle of water. Why wouldn't the water fall off the earth, bro?
Ruwords, you keep forgetting. There's no up or down in space, brother. There's no up or down in space.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. So you saying there's no up or down on the ball?
In space.
I did not say space. I said on our ballish earth.
Yeah.
On the earth of the ball.
It's round. It's round. There's no up or down. It's round.
Is it a ball?
It's round. That's mean it's a ball. Yes, it's round. It's a ball.
See, I know the real meaning of round. Round don't mean what you think. Round mean like you take a straight line and you bend it and you meet both ends. A round is not a ball. A round is just around the building. That's the real meaning of a round. It's not a let me make sure. What's a ball? It's not a
circular motion. It's not that you saying, brother.
Yes, it's not a circular motion. No, a ball is like.
If I start from the top of the ball, and I keep going and go all the way around, after I go all the way down, it's gonna come all the way back up, and I'm gonna end up right at the same point that I started.
I don't know if you're playing with me though. That's why I don't want to go deep in this shit though, man. Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
I don't know. I really take flat power for real. You know, I'll be like, I'm a flat power motherfucker. I don't know if you.
I'm a globe head.
You hear what the fuck you just said, my nigga?
If I'm starting at the top of the basketball, and I start going and tracing on one of those lines, it's going to keep going around, like you said, around, down, and all the way back around and back up to the same starting point.
So first you just said there's no down in space, but you just said it goes up, down, and around and back up. So if it go back up, it's saying it came from down, bro. And if it came from up to going down, man, come on, bro. That's why I'm like, sometimes you gotta, you feel what I'm saying?
The reason why I'm using those terminologies is so that you can understand what I'm talking about. If the point keeps traveling from the top or from the point of reference, and if it keeps traveling around the ball, it's going to go around the ball and come right back to the same point of reference. It has nowhere else to go in a ball motion, brother. But around, it can't go nowhere. It's
See, you
not.
keep acting like people were saying that the stuff is inside the ball. Now, see, I'm seeing where you getting at. No, that ain't the story, bro. They saying that the ball is what we walk on, the outside. And then some magical shit that we can't see, which is called the sky and gravity and the clouds, keep us tucked to the ground. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, you can't just now. I can understand the story of. See, that's how dumb these motherfuckers is. I can understand they saying we was inside the ball. I could even debate that. Like if we was inside the ball, I could debate it. But no, they're not saying we're inside the ball. They're saying we're on the outside of the ball, buddy. We're on the outside of the earth, buddy. So one of them lines, if you go below one of them lines, you're going to fall off the earth because you're under the earth. You're under the equator. That's saying you're at the bottom of the earth.
So you don't know what round is, brother? If you going a round is a circular motion. There's no falling
off. Is there a
off.
top of the earth and the bottom of the earth?
There's no such thing as top and bottom when you're dealing with round. What's the top of a basketball?
The top of the basketball would be Greenland. The top of the basketball would be Alaska. Now ask me what the bottom of the ball would be.
Brother, a regular basketball, if you hold it in your hand, you're going to say the top is by, pointing up towards your head. And the bottom is going to be pointing towards your feet. Because that's what you've been taught. But if you really look at a basketball, is there truly an up and a down? Once you spin it, where's the up, where's the down? If the ball is round, there's no up and down on a basketball, brother.
Hey, man, they saying 1 minute at the top of the, if we had a basketball, at the top of the basketball would be Greenland, and on the other side of the top would be Alaska. At the bottom would be Brazil and Antarctica. And then if the ball was just rolling, it would just sometimes Antarctica and Brazil would be at the top and America would be at the bottom, Greenland, and sometimes Africa would be, you know what I'm saying? That's just how they saying it roll. So are we agreeing on that right there?
Brother, in my mind, there's no up or down to a round sphere. There's no up or down. I'm standing on the ground right now. And so when I look up, I got the ceiling. I'm not going around, brother. I'm just looking straight up because I'm in this atmosphere. But on a basketball level, a ball goes around. It's not going up or down. It's going around.
Okay, if you had a basketball right now and you had your finger under the basketball, one more time, under, and then you had a finger on top of the basketball, where will we be at right now on the earth? Will we be under the basketball where the finger is at, or on top of the world where the finger is at?
In space, where's the up and down? Because the basketball is sitting in space. If you take a basketball and just put it in a open space of eternity, it never ends. It's just an open space. Where is up and where is down?
Hey, man, I don't know where you going with that, man. Just sometimes you got to admit that you, like you admitted the last show that I jumped on you, man. This show you just got to say you got out-scholared and you know what I'm saying? You just 0-2, bro. You just got to give me back twice, man. Just admit you 0-2, bro.
If you was in a spaceship and you went into the atmosphere, could you really see up and down, or will you just say you're in space? Come on, Rude Words. You're in your
See, what a
spaceship.
flat power person would say is if I went up and I was in Florida and I just went straight up in the air, if I had the right glasses or the right telescope, if I was looking towards Africa and Europe, I would first start to see Africa and Europe. Then I would start to see India. You see what I'm saying? Then if I turned it around, I would start to see, if I'm in Florida, I would start to see the Gulf of Mexico. Then I would see Mexico. Then I would go past Mexico and I would see Hawaii and the Fuji Islands if I'm just going straight up. So what I'm trying to tell you is all a flat plane. That's what that's what I'm trying to say. If I went straight up, I would see the whole world if I had the right glasses or the right telescope. But on what you saying is, if a person took off from Florida and went up in the sky, people that's at the bottom of the world wouldn't even have a thought of seeing that, not even on TV, because the telescopes is at the bottom. They can't even register with the ones on top yet, man. Just there's no such thing. I don't even think currents could be in corners. I'm not sure on that though. I don't think electric could go around a corner. Like, well, let's just go around in circle. You gonna have to make that shit do that shit or some shit, man. I don't know, man. You might need to look into that shit, bro. The world a little flat, man.
Hey, it's a great conversation, brother. I know we spent some time on that, and we'll come back to it. I just don't see how you don't understand that in space there's no up and down. In space, there's no up and down in space, brother. It's it's no up and down. It's not okay. You go all the way up and then it stops. You go to the left, it stops. You go to the right, it stops. You go down, it stops. No, it's forever in all directions. So there's
So, do
no.
you believe in the Quran or do you believe in the Bible?
I believe in the scriptures from the.
Okay, it says God made a heaven and God made an earth. So he made a top level and a top bottom level. He's saying he can look down on you and you can look up on him. If you in heaven, you can look down. If you on earth, you can look up.
Exactly. Because we're on earth.
We're on a
Looking
flat level.
looking up means in our mind looking into space.
Yes.
But we're on earth. That's why we're looking up, because space is out of our atmosphere. It's not down in the ground. It's up,
That's a
busting
good
through the
comeback.
goddamn clouds. And once you burst through the clouds, you hit space. That's why we're looking up. But a ball that's round goes around. You remember the what's that shit? Go round and round. When a person say I go round and round, like the miracle round. Okay, look, you saw the miracle round that they pushing the park with the children, or the merry-go-round the famous one. It's spinning around. The children are, having a ball, and sometimes they, like you say, fall off because of the atmospheric pressure. Yes, and that's something. That's one of your greatest comebacks right there.
You know you done fucked up, don't you?
Yeah, right there, right there. Because a merry-go-round, it seems like it's pushing you out. It don't pull you in, and that's what you want to say, right?
Yeah.
The force. It pulls you. It seems like it's pushing you out. That's true. That is true. However, that pulling out is actually pulling you to the ground. That pull that you think you're talking about, where it's forcing you off the earth, is pushing you and pulling you back to the ground. Not off. That sounds like
And
semantics.
you ain't good debating what you believe in on the earth, man. I can say that you ain't good at that, man. Yeah, that's one you ain't good at, man. Yeah, you might want to leave that shit up to the white man, man. Yeah, man. Fuck that shit.
Hey, well, look, bro. I know we done went on and on, but listen, is Jesus God? I believe that Jesus became one with the Father because he wanted to be the team player. So when you saw him, you saw the Father because he was on his duty 100% in full alignment with the Father. I believe that the Father is the creator. And I think, in my mind, the Son is creation in alignment with the Father. The Son did not create himself. The Son is in alignment with the Father. And when you see the Son, you see the Father.
So I was wrong. Me and Lex was wrong. I feel you on that. But I got to put my own twist to it. I'm going to put my own twist to it. Jesus ain't created self, and nobody putting a creation on who created God. But we know that God is a creator, especially if they're saying in the Bible that God is the one that put inside, you know what I'm saying, just God and then Jesus. Jesus did not create nothing, so how can they be the same? But Jesus wanted to be the reflection of his dad, right? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. He wanted to reflect his Father. And therefore, he lived in accordance with the teachings of his Father. But the Father is the one setting the precedence. The Father is the one setting everything in motion. Jesus himself in motion. Jesus didn't say, let me be born. Jesus didn't say, I am going to recreate myself in human form. That's what some Christians believe, though. Some people believe that Jesus called for himself to come into existence. And that's a whole nother, concept. He said, let himself be born. Have you ever saw a child that said, let me be born?
So you telling me God ain't shit, man? That's what you're telling me, man.
I'm not telling you that. That's what you just said. I'm not telling you that.
Nah, because God never put into Jesus' head, honor mother and quit following me. Because I made a rule, honor mother and father. See, I got to blame that one on God. See, God was supposed to check Jesus, like, look, Jesus, yeah, I know you're going to holler at me. I'm mighty God, bro. I feel that. I'll put that inside of Mary. But go ahead and honor mother a little bit. Like I said in the Bible, I said, honor me and mother.
Mary is the mother of God. In the Catholic Church, they say Mary, the mother of God. All right? They are signifying that this woman, this pure woman, this pristine woman, this virgin of a woman is the mother of God. So she was good, brother. Mary was the vessel that gave birth to a God. Mary is very important. The woman is very important. There would be no Jesus if there was no Mary. You don't hear the story about Jesus just coming up into the earth. Jesus came through Mary, whether it was immaculate conception or not, he still came through Mary. Came through his mother's womb. So the woman is very important. Why do we call women names, bitch, and this and that? That's on us, my brother. Men do that. But yes, the woman is to be respected because she gave birth to the Son of God. The woman is to be respected. Yes. You know,
That's still
all of your
complicated though.
all of your great leaders, whether it's Noble Drew Ali. Noble Drew Ali came through the legs of mama, brother. Noble Drew Ali had to get a fucking bottle, brother. Noble Drew Ali still needed his goddamn pamper changed, my brother.
Who on the front of Noble Drew Ali?
Who?
Who's on the front of Noble Drew Ali's Circle 7 Quran?
Brother, he needed his diaper changed. He didn't change his own diaper, rude words. None of the prophets. Jesus didn't change his own goddamn diaper. So you gotta respect mama. If it wasn't for Mary, Jesus would have been in a dirty diaper. My brother?
I got to give you facts on that one. But do the Moors say that we came from mother? Or some of them?
Some of them said. I'm
A
more so
small few. A small few.
a small few, a small few.
Yes, I can even say that.
Brother, even the biggest, baddest motherfucker, like let's say Hitler, when Hitler was a baby, that little motherfucker was crying. And mama had to put a pacifier in his goddamn mouth and tell his ass, shut the fuck up. So Hitler grew up to be all tough and bad and kill people and disrespect the Jews. I mean, he was a fucking monster, right? But when he was a baby, mama had him under full control. Okay? Any of the gangsters that you know about in the neighborhood, these tough motherfuckers that's causing destruction and chaos, when they was babies, I bet you there was crying tears and shit until mama came to take care of them. So I think mama got the power, brother. Mary got the power. Yeah. Mary got the power. Yes, Mary has the power. Okay? What gangster you want to name, brother? Al Capone. Okay, the big motherfucking gangster. I bet you, if you could see Al Capone when he was a baby, he'd be just like every other baby, getting taken care of by mama. I bet you Al Capone didn't change his own goddamn diaper, root words. Al Capone didn't get no goddamn oatmeal fixed by himself. No, he didn't fix his oatmeal by himself. Mama fixed the oatmeal. All right? I mean, anybody you want to name. Hey, even Elijah Muhammad. Elijah Muhammad came through a woman. His mother, brother. And when he was a baby, Elijah Muhammad as a baby was a baby, brother. And mama took care of him. He didn't take care of himself. So I'm going to roll with mama, brother. I'm going to roll with Mary. Jesus is a byproduct of everything. But no, Jesus, in my mind, is not the creator. He's not God. He falls in line with God, becomes one with God because he lives a godly life. But even Jesus got taken care of by Mary. Moses was shipped in the goddamn sea by his mom's like, hey, let's get up out of here. What was it? The Nile River? She put him in the Nile River or something? Brother, Moses as a baby was saved by his mama. Wasn't he? Who saved Moses? We're going back to mama root words. We can go on and on with this shit, brother. You still there, bro?
Hell yeah.
I'm with you on this mama thing. Why do we call women bitches? We should stop. We should stop, brother. We should stop. Because a woman is our first teacher. Elijah Muhammad teaches that. Woman is our first teacher, bro.
I
So,
think we
mhm.
fuck it up when we say women. I think we should say mothers only. Cause because that's the only time she should get honored with the crown. But we should respect all women, but know who carries the crown.
And that's a deep conversation about mother, uh, woman. I mean, it goes mother. I mean, mother. You're right. Mother is the one taking care of the child. Woman is just the creation before she creates. So, mother, yeah, Mother Earth. I see what you're saying with that, Mother Earth. Yes, sir. Um,
Yeah.
Mary is the mother of God. Uh, Brothers should not be disrespecting the women, talking down to the women. All of us have mothers. We have sisters or aunties or cousins that are women. So for us to now get big headed and talk down to a woman, it's a sin. And all great men came through a woman. So we should not call women bitches, hoes, any derogatory name in my mind. That's what I believe, my brother.
Yeah, hell yeah. Especially us as older men, we're getting mature. I think that's the true word of God is mother. I think that's the only way to find your heritage out and everything. Is honor your mother in your motherland. In other languages, that's really what it be saying. Oh, if no Beezy here right now, if no Beezy here right now, he understand the word married. When you take Y off, it means C. Oh man, you know that wordplay stuff. I ain't. Oh man, just when you read the Bible in different languages, it'll make a spin to it. And the Bible was made in Latin, and Spanish and English come from Latin. So when you look at the word MAR, like that means mar in like Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, French, and German is mir, and Italian is mir, MER. But they have their suffixes after them. So when you say mar, you're saying sea and creek and shit. I don't feel like talking about that stuff, but we're so tricked in this language, the language to confuse the Bible. Mary is America, from what I'm getting when I talk in tongues, when I translate the Bible in tongues, all Western European languages. And Jesus is either England, is either the island of England or Europe. Because if you look at a map from like, I be having these weird little different flat map worlds. And if you look at a UN map, it'll show more that this is a different type of map, and you'll see how everybody that comes over to the America from the Western world, they come through England and Scotland and shit. And then we'll understand a lot of things that England's real name is Albion and Alba. And then that goes along with the Albions. And then you'll start understanding what Jesus was when they say he was a medical doctor or somebody, because he start talking with people that had leprosy. So that was the land of the albinos, the albions. You know what I'm saying? That land right there was like an island that had great monasteries and great places where people got sick and they took them. And like when we understand laws back in the day, I mean, I don't know if they called it this, but there's a monkey law, like hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. So if a person had like a bad disease, or if a person was convicted of, I don't know about crime, I can't say crime, but just if they didn't want that thought registering in your brain and manifesting in the community, they would ban you from the community until that thought went away, period. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these islands are man-made, and they was to help people out with different types of situations. And that's what England was. It was the place of the Albions, the albinos. It was Jesus, the place that Mary birthed. That's the best I can say on that one. And the story of Mary having birth with, let me make sure I say this right. Jesus and Mary stand alone. Them were countries. Mary will always defend England, and Mary will always defend Europe or parts of Europe. And Middle East and Africa and parts of Europe are mad. And they're trying to connect with Jesus and Mary or discredit the Bible altogether. Because everybody that they're saying that like Joseph and David and all these motherfuckers, they're not related to Jesus. So they're not allowed to come to America, or they don't have a right in America. That's what the war is over with. Everybody in the Bible is a place. Like Edom is like the Middle East and shit. All lands like Abraham was like the land of let me make sure I say this right, like Sudan and Egypt and shit. You know what I'm saying? All these people came from somewhere. Like Adam. Adam is not a person. Adam is a people. Like chapter 5, verse 2, some shit like that. He and she made them and called their names Adam. So it's a there and it's a them. That's plural. That's them people. So you can read the Bible from a totally different thing. But Adam is the first out of Africa theory. And that story is true, but it's really called the out of Ethiopia, because in 7,000 before Christ, the Adamites is the first people that went out of Africa, the Nile River Valley, and went and tried to take over the world when the world was under one tongue. And then that's the story of Adam's children. He was birthing countries, and Adam birthed 8 countries, and it was all countries in the Middle East, and it goes with the Indo-European language. There was the Hittite languages. They went in Anatolia and the Middle East and all that shit. That's why they keep saying Africa and the Middle East is one. In ancient times, Africa owned the Middle East like 6,000 before Christ. And then when Africa was conquering the world, Africa ran up on Noah. That's when Noah was birthed. That's what you call Asia. And the language is the Aryans. Oh, some weird shit though, but yeah, that Bible, we read it totally look wrong because we can't understand any other language and anything that was magnificent to us before 1850, because that's when English was made, like in the 1830s, 1840s. They made sure if a word is good, they made it bad, or they changed the word around and made sure they put a different meaning and a different connotative meaning to it, like the word bitch. In a lot of other languages, that just means like a cat or animal having, like, about to get pregnant. That's all the thing a word bitch means, you know what I'm saying? But we'll take the word bitch, you know what I'm saying, and turn it into a slanderous word, like the word Negro Only in Spanish and English is that word like a negative word. In all other languages, that word is like Niger, Nigeria, the Naga, Saki, the Nakamazu, the great Naga serpent, the Negritos. They hold that word to a high sacred woman. Some weird shit though. I'm not the greatest at understanding that, but I know it's just a great word, and we're the only ones that's fearful of it. Like serpent, like the Naga serpent. Everybody respect the serpent, but we're the only ones that don't respect it. They take words and put connotative meanings to it. You know, that's about it I'm saying on that shit. You sleep, Megla? This nigga go to sleep on your ass. But yeah, that's where I really get at in the Bible. And when y'all read the Bible too, it says that Mary had other kids too. Jesus wasn't Mary's only kid, so I'd like to do some different shows on that shit though. Yeah, this shit. And they paid billions of dollars for this shit. All the Israelites are paid off, man. All them niggas is paid off, man. This is a big time business where, you know what I'm saying, they have to push this church shit and this slave story shit and white supremacist shit. That's all they got is the churches to get us off in Jesus. And when you Jesus, you think of the child and you think of Christ, which is title. So you'll work your whole life and you'll be a ward because you're your mother's ward of the state. And that's what all Christians get paid off to make sure to say and keep us on the child, which is Jesus, and that's a man. And the Bible plainly say don't honor no man. But all the Catholics honor Mother God. You feel what I'm saying? That's Mother Mary. That's Mother America. And they switched us positions. See, we supposed to honor Mother Mary and we supposed to look at them like they're our children. You know what I'm saying? That's one of their deceits. That's one of black magic. And they keep saying the Christians did it, the Catholics did it, the Muslims did it. None of that shit was around before like the 1860s. But then another way they get us with black magic is putting that slave story to take us from this land. Keep saying that we're slaves, so that's saying that we're Eastern Russian, because that's what a slave is, a Slavic. Then they keep saying that we just got our asses kicked and come from Africa. So that's part two of it. That's that Boule movement and all that shit. So now you know, like whenever you hear anybody that talk that old religion shit or that old African shit, you know they're they're mentally putting an illusion in your head that you're not from these lands and you're not the mightiest people in the world, or at least in the top two. Saying you're some weak ass Africans. And then the third way they do it is by calling yourself a Creole. Even my favorite group, the Aboriginals. When you look at definition of America, it'll say some shit like, "Oh, the copper colored." See, that's lightweight taking you straight to color of law. So when you say you black or any color, nobody is an adjective. We're nouns. So that take you out of law. So, and it's called the color of law. And it sets you up in a contract where they're allowed to do anything to it. So shit, man. We just gotta watch all that goddamn bullshit. And Jesus is not God. And God is not Jesus. That's what everybody be on. No, Megla down. You sleep, man? This nigga over here motherfucking sleep. No, I'm just wondering, did Megalodon go to sleep on me again? We were supposed to be talking about the word of God. The fuck wrong with us thinking that God is Jesus? Jesus is fucking God. The fuck wrong with people, man? They want me to start reading scriptures on their motherfucking ass? I think that's for another day. Damn, Megalodon sleep. Gang about to be up out of here, man. Megla down, if you don't wake your ass up, you supposed to be talking about Mother Mary. Mother Mary. Nigga sleeping shit, talking about he want to run the Megla Roof show. Fuck wrong with this nigga, man? Telling you, man. Talking about he don't want to holler at the first ladies and shit, man. I don't know what the hell wrong with that nigga, man. Nigga want to let everybody come on here, flip out on the women and shit, and cuss me out if I say one thing wrong out there. Wake up, Megla. I'm about to make me some Roman noodles. I'm hungry right here, smoking much weed. We're back on Jesus and Mary. I don't know if I want to go there. I might call it a night. It's 2:08. I'm supposed to be hugged up somewhere.